I'm back. You know, in case people didn't know, I moved. So we're in a different location, and you're going to be getting your exclusives from here now. And I'll show you probably my last video I filmed there later on, whatever. But forget all that. I was upset with Dana White for his comments about Floyd being a racist. It's just like, I don't think any race in the world should ever accuse any black person of ever being a racist. It's like, how dare you? After what? I mean, after you know the history of African Americans and slavery and all that, how dare you call them a racist? They can feel however they want to feel. They have earned that right. I dare somebody to go to some Jewish person and tell them how they should feel about the Germans. You know, you ain't going to hear about that. You know, they don't say that like, oh man, you know, you should be nice to that German person. You are racist towards these Germans because of what happened during the Holocaust. You think somebody gonna say that? No. So why would you bring it to this? Why would you bring it to anybody? Well, you're a racist. And the statement wasn't racist. It's a demographical statement. And it's true. He didn't say the guy sucked. He said he's good. But the NBA is doing all this hype job because he's Asian. And it is the absolute truth. And Dana White, we already know the UFC is what it is right now. And you losing all your stars. The pay-per-views are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. What you thought they were going to be doing. It's just like ESPN, you know, when they had the poker tournaments. Poker tournaments was on fire, and they exploited it way too much than everybody else had one. Fox, NBC, they had all these poker stars. They're paying them money just to play Hold'em, and then people got tired of it. They moved on to something else, and now, you know, you rarely hear anybody really going off about the Texas Hold'em tournaments. And that's how UFC is right now. It's the matches are good. You know, I like UFC. I watch MMA, but it's not the same anymore. You know, it's no big names that's standing out there now. It's the more of the better matches are made from the people that nobody really know. And it's hard to kind of sell it without names. You know that. You need names. And all your names got old and retired at the same time. So you're losing people like Nick Diaz, and then you scoring them on pay, and, you know, do what you do, man. But the thing is, don't try to, I see you trying to attach your name to Floyd's, and because you know he got a big mega fight, it's going to do about 1.5 million on a bad day against Cotto, because everybody's going to want to see that, and then you're going to attach your name to it so you can have your little BS video up until it, you know, Rampage is done. So, you know, I used to enjoy it, but nobody's trying to talk about that fight this weekend. Nobody's trying to see it. Not real people. And moving on along with the statements I was making about Jeremy Lin, here's a guy you probably don't even know, Dana. That's what makes it even worse. But let's go into this Jeremy Lin situation. The guy had 5 games, and the man was insanity and all this craziness. But what happened when they played Miami? What did I tell y'all was going to happen? Once people start paying attention to this guy, once they pay attention to him, the party's over. The party is all over for him. When people start paying attention, now we see how good he is. Nobody was setting up plays designed to stop Jeremy Lin. But yeah, they did it because it's a demographic on this YouTube right here. If whoever makes videos, you know you have a demographic chart, and it shows you where your videos are doing well at. Same thing Floyd was saying, it's a geographical statement. It's the truth. The NBA knows that they need an Asian player. If he can hit 2 layups, they're going to exploit the hell out of him because they know they want people in Asia to pay attention to him. If they got an Asian guy that can hit 2 layups, are you kidding? In the NBA, that's beautiful. They're going to make him the greatest thing on earth so they can sell it over there. They have millions and millions of people over there in Asia. They just lost Yao Ming. They want him back if they can have it. They'll take y'all any day of the week. Be like, y'all just be on this team. You know, they love eccentrics, and they would love those dominations. Like, why do you think Macklin is fighting Sergio Martinez in March in New York? Because he's Irish. Mac the Knife is not saying Mac the Knife isn't good. He's good. But they're only doing this fight because he's Irish and it's St. Patty's Day. It's because he's Irish. Now, okay, now you look at Chavez Jr. Why is he fighting in Texas? Because he's Mexican. So a lot of Mexicans in Texas, isn't it? Yeah. Why? That's why they're there. They want to get the money from their demographics. The demographic says the people over here will glance there. Like you go to Walmart. If you go to Walmart in Beverly Hills, I don't even know if they have one in Beverly Hills, but if they do, you go there and you look at the end cap out there, what's on the display, you'll see Britney Spears, maybe, or this Taylor Swift girl, all out there. But if you go into the neighborhood, like say Los Angeles downtown LA, you're gonna see, go to that same Walmart, well, different, another Walmart, and it's gonna have Lil Wayne and Kanye West and Jeezy and all those guys on the end cap. And you're gonna say, why would they do it here and not do it there? It's demographic. There are more white people shopping in Beverly Hills, so they're gonna put the music that appeals to them, to the shopper. It's to your demographic. So you can call it racist or whatever you want to do, but it is catering to the demographic to get sales. Because why in the hell would you put all that music that's not pertaining to that demographic out on display and making it harder for them to find it? You're losing money. So it's not a racial issue, it's more of a demographic. So now you guys will know the difference, which is shit. I shouldn't have to point this out. But to have intelligent people like, supposedly intelligent people like Dana White, ESPN, and all these other people trying to take a comment in a tweet and twist it around to make it sound racist, and it's just childish and it is foolery. And I don't take any part of the foolery. That's the point that makes me upset, is that don't blow it out of context when it's not determined. It's not meant for that purpose. It was not even on subject to be anything racial against a player. And to try to make it racial and put sellouts like Magic Johnson on the screen and go in there and try to say, okay, now you go address him, Magic Johnson, because you're a black NBA athlete, where you used to be. Go in there and tell him what, and then he gets out there and opens his mouth and sounds, I don't know, if somebody out there with black should have just slapped him right in his face. He needed to be slapped. Don't let him use you like that. I mean, I know what you are, but still, you gotta have some pride in yourself. At least know about the subject before you start speaking about it. You too, Dana. Dana bringing up stuff from 2 years ago from the Ustream video. How lame can you be? You know, he's turned into such a phony. And it's a shame, because I like the sport of MMA. It's just people like Dana White and everybody else in it are starting to make it more like WWE. So, I'm out.